Awesome.
Technology.
All right.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're at the shop. I was hoping we'd get some, little tour and.
Oh, 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 oh. There we go.
Okay.
How's, oh, come on. Stay there. There we go. Is that okay, Amy?
Yeah, it works.
Is it done? Should I be someplace else?
No, that's fine.
Work on an angle? I don't know.
I really want to make a documentary about you. I do. You're such an interesting character. So let's tell folks watching like who you are and what you do. Your name is John Clifford, and
Yes,
you're
you can call me John, or you can call me Johnny. And I cut hair. I cut hair and tell dirty jokes and listen to loud music. These are the things that I do. Anyway, you know.
But you also created like HiFi Hair Records, which
I did, and I've cut hair for nearly 40 years now, and I love doing that more than anything else in the whole wide world. Ironically, I hate hair salons, and I don't generally like hairdressers that much, and so this place allows me to love a hair salon, and it also allows me to surround myself with hairdressers that I really truly love. So, so I get to win and win.
It's also, you're a big supporter of, the music community in Minneapolis, which, is one of my favorite music communities for so many reasons. But I love that, your store has become sort of like this, haven for, people who, are into the scene or part of the scene or want to be part of the scene or want to know about the scene.
It is. It's like a Mayberry barbershop for local musicians.
For punk rocker, local musicians.
If Barney Fife were a punk rocker, motherfucker would be hanging here. Oh wait, am I gonna get bleeped out? I don't know.
Nah.
Okay,
it's for my YouTube channel.
Things might fall out of my mouth that are not suitable for children or Quakers.
So, how did you become involved in the scene in Minneapolis? Did you grow up there?
I did. I grew up here, and so by proxy, I sort of stepped in the puddle early when I was a kid, and my friends and I were all we all kind of discovered this really cool garage music scene via great big hits of Mid-America Volume 3, which was an album put out by Tone, and it showcased these incredible bands, like NNB and the Suburbs and the Hipsters and just the Pistons. Oh my God, it was an incredible collection of music, and it was kind of a must-own for people here, and it's now become this sort of grail thing where everybody, anytime anybody comes across one, they're always, it's like, I gotta get that. I kind of wish that it would get reissued. It really should get reissued because it truly is. It is, in my opinion, the most important record to come out the Twin Cities, probably in history, maybe in history. I
And
think.
you said Twin Tone, right?
Yeah, yeah. Which
Maybe they'll reissue it.
yeah, it'd be great if they would. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to Peter about that someday.
Yeah, I mean, they have been remastering lots of the stuff and putting it out. So
Yeah, and so it's and many of those people that were on excuse me, were on that record. Choking on my own coffee here. Many of the people who were on that record are still
yeah,
making
it's coffee.
coffee and Curvite in the suburbs, the hipsters. I mean, members of the Pistons. And they're many of them are all just still involved in music in one capacity or the other. Some in the same band. So, but it's just it's so hugely influential. So that was kind of my that was my preschool to Twin City music, and I snuck into the Longhorn Bar. I think I was maybe just 16 to see the hipsters, and because I mean they floored me, and it was the one and only time that I ever was in the Longhorn Bar, and I was terrified the whole time I was in there because I was just certain they were going to kick me out.
How old are you?
I think I was just 16 maybe, so it would have been like either late 1980 or early 1981, something like that. So it was right in that neighborhood, and so I did actually get to smell the place.
Yeah, and nothing better than like a dive bar, show.
Exactly.
So how are all the musicians handling stuff these days? How's it going? How's the scene?
They're trying, with all of the attention that is not so positive that our fair city is getting these days.
Yeah.
There's a lot of love in this city. There really is, and it's sad to me because that seems to be getting overshadowed by the negative press that we've been getting. So no, our musicians, our local musicians, that community, and it's an amazing family community, and it's not. The really cool thing about it is it's not sort of parceled out into genre in terms of the community. All of the genres, they all kind of come together for each other. When the chips are down, they all come together for each other. And they're having a hard time, but they're getting there.
No better symbol than yeah, I love what you've done, like, in terms of like supporting and helping the community. I mean, I came to an epiphany recently, making my last film, that I didn't want to be part of the Hollywood industry, that I was much more interested in like oral history and education and supporting other artists.
Sure, absolutely. And I don't know, we I don't know, what is it? Think globally, act locally, and really and truly, we're in the stoner's mind, just a little speck on the fingernail, man. So take care of that fingernail. take care of that fingernail. And if you take care of that fingernail, then you can do something. You can actually make, you can make a difference on the fingernail. And I don't know, all the shit, look at all the shit in the world right now.
And I do find like being part of a community of like, now my reach has gotten big enough that I, know like somebody to call if I need advice about this or that, and that helps make you a better artist. And of course, the only people who I contact are the people who are like decent human beings. And a friend of mine
That's so polarizing. That's so polarizing.
A friend of mine who's in.
You only surround yourself with decent human beings.
Someone did something so shameless that I was like, have they no shame? And he's like, you're in the wrong business. They don't. It's so weird. I don't understand how you can be immoral. I just don't. It's.
I don't understand it. I don't know what the answer is to that one.
Yeah, but ultimately you have to live with yourself, and I know that there's things that I couldn't do because I couldn't live with myself after.
Exactly. And I don't know. I don't understand what the motivation is. If the motivation isn't, I'm going to try and be better, then what else is the motivation?
Yeah.
And money is like heroin. There's never enough. It's it is. It's that it's an insatiable addiction, and I'm not saying that. I mean, sure, I like to make a little cheese here and there, but if that is why you're doing anything, if that's your reason for doing anything, then you're simply a prostitute. And
nothing polarizing about that.
But so try to do something for good. I don't know. And and shit, like I said, I've been doing this for 40 years, and if I wanted to make money, I sure as fuck wouldn't be having a rinky-dink rock and roll hair salon, like servicing a bunch of broke musicians. I'd be, doing, rich suburban women that hate their husbands and want to spend their money.
Yeah.
So, but I can't do that. I just can't, because I have suffering tools that